Your CV goes a long way to determine whether you're going to get the job that you applied for or not. That is to tell you how important it is for you to get your CV right. So if you have a good CV, you stand a chance of getting a job that you applied for. But if you don't have a good CV, then you might not get that job that you've applied for. And it's also important to note that if you've been applying for jobs and you've not gotten any positive feedback from the employers or for the advertisers of that job, it could be that you don't have a good CV. Because the truth is that your CV is the first thing they see. They don't know you, they've never met you, they don't know anything about you. They have just your CV in front of them to make that judgment. So what does that tell you? If your CV is good enough, then you stand a chance. But if it's bad, we'll just throw it aside and continue with other applicants. You should also note that as you're applying for that job, other people are also applying for the same job. So you should bear at the back of your mind that it's a competition. So whenever you're applying for a job, note that there are other people who have applied for the same job and the employer has just that CV to make the judgment. So you need to get your CV right. If you get your CV right, if you have a good CV, then you stand a chance of getting that job. So in this video, I'm here to show you how to write a good and professional CV for a UK job. All right, so we'll just go straight to it. I have a CV sample. In fact, I have 2 CV samples to demonstrate 2 different things to you. I'll be sharing tips on things you need to write in your CV and some of the things that employers look out for in your CV. And I'll also be sharing with you something very important. This is something that employers use to determine whether they're going to throw your CV away or whether they're going to give you the job. So please stick with me to the end of this video and let's just dive right into it. My name is Tochi. You're welcome. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, and let's just get started. Before I continue, this video is brought to you in partnership with Lemonade Finance, an app that me and many of my friends and family regularly use to send money to Africa. Lemonade Finance allows Africans in the UK and in Canada to send money to 10 African countries. So you can send money to Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Benin, Tanzania, Uganda, and Rwanda at 0 fees. Yes, guys, you heard me, at 0 fees. There are no hidden charges at all, and the recipient receives the money instantly. They have the best rate that you can find in the market, so you'd always get your complete value for money. I've been using Lemonade Finance for a few months now, and I can guarantee you that it's very fast, easy to use, and completely free when it comes to sending money back home. And if you're not in the UK or in Canada, don't worry, I've got inside gist, and I know that Lemonade Finance will be available in the US and in Europe in the next few months, and when that happens, I'll definitely let you guys know. You can download the app with my referral link in the description box to get 10% cash back on your first transactions. You can also type in my code TOCHI if you've downloaded the app directly from the App Store. That way you get 10% cash back on your first transactions above £100. So if you send £100, you get £10 back. If you send £200, you get £20 back, and so on, capped at £50. So what are you waiting for, guys? Hurry now, download Lemonade Finance app and begin to send money to Africa for free. And don't forget to use my code TOCHI so you get the 10% cash back. So guys, let's dive right into the video. If you're writing your CV, there are 3 things that you should have in mind. You should have your qualification, your experience, and your skills. And also you should tailor it into how it would match the job description or how it will match the role that you're applying for. All right, this is something that employers are looking out for. So note that every time you're writing your CV. That is why when you're writing your CV, you should make it very professional and concise. Don't put jargons in your CV. Remove all those things that we used to put in our CV back in the days. Some of you still have like your gender on your CV. Some still have your local government of origin. Some still have whether you're married or single. Please remove all those things. Nobody cares. Your date of birth. Please take out all those things from your CV. It's not necessary. All right. Your CV should be more of your qualification, your experience, your skills, and how you can tailor it into suiting what they are looking for. How it will suit that role that has been advertised. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys as usual. So we'll walk through it together and I'll try and explain some of those things to you. So guys, I created 2 CV samples for the purpose of this video. And this is the first one, and this is for healthcare assistants. assistant role. The first thing you will see here is your personal details, how the employer can contact you if they want to. And it should be the most important ones. That is your name, your phone number, your email address, and your house address. So for the purpose of this CV, we are using John Doe, and this is his phone number, right? And if you're applying for a job outside your country, try and use your country code. That is, for Nigeria now, is +234. I'm using Nigeria because, of course, I'm from Nigeria, so you could be watching me from Ghana, from Kenya, from any other place, but I'm sure you already get my point. And then you need a professional summary. Now, a professional summary is just a summary of why they should give you the job. So if they look at that professional summary, they should at least have a reason to give you the job before they now go down to look at your CV proper. So I said in one paragraph, talk about your skills, your experience and qualification, be concise and sell yourself, and then include between 3 to 5 words from the person specifications highlighted in the job advert. That is why I advise that before you write a CV, open that job advert that you want to apply for and read through, see everything they have in the job advert, person specifications, skills, qualifications, all they need from the person they are looking at, and then tailor your CV to fit that. So example of this, I wrote caring and resourceful professional with 8+ years of experience in healthcare support, able to manage patients' grooming, serve meals, help people move around, make patients feel comfortable and monitor residents' conditions. Possess solid communication, organizational, observational, and issue resolution skills. This alone just covers like everything to show that you are a good healthcare professional or that you have experience in healthcare, right? So we'll now move down to key skills. This is the first thing I have on this CV because for a healthcare assistant job, your experience and your skills is the basic thing they need. That is because most times your educational qualifications doesn't really come to play when it comes to healthcare assistants. So that's why I put the skills first. So this depends on the kind of job that you're applying for. If it's experience and skills based, just like the healthcare assistant job, then your skills and your experience should come first. But if it's a job that requires you to put your study or educational qualification first, then you do that. But I'm going to show you that in the second CV sample that we have. So let's just continue with this one. So the key skills here, list your relevant skills that you possess. Make sure it aligns with the desired skills the recruiter listed in the job advert. So example, remain calm in stressful and challenging situations, complete assignments safely and efficiently, clearly convey sensitive information, excellent communication skill, expert customer service skills, ability to work under pressure, comfortable working with others. This means teamwork. Accept criticism and improve personal performance, flexible approach to shift patterns, able to work on social hours, ability to prioritize and manage personal workload. So these are some of the examples of the skills for a healthcare assistant job. Then we'll now move to work experience. So here, state each place you've worked and where you started and finished. Also state what your job description, responsibilities were. Start with your current job. So we move backwards, okay? We start with Charlie Nursing Home, Kent, healthcare assistant, August 2019 to present. So these are some of the examples I put out here for jobs that you've done in the past. So when you were working in Charlie Nursing Home, Kent, what were you doing there? Also, go to the job description and find out what they expect of you for the role and try to tailor your work experience to suit that. Let me show you guys an example. So let's just go on Indeed right now and look out for a healthcare assistant job and see what they expect of a health assistant. That way you draft your work experience and your skills to suit that one. So we're on Indeed and we just clicked on one of the roles there for healthcare assistant. So this is it, right? So we'll just go through the full job description and see what they are looking for. Key worker, healthcare assistant required to support a gentleman in Helston, Cornwall. We are looking for a team of dedicated and committed healthcare assistants to support our client who sustained an incomplete spinal cord injury affecting both his sensory and motor functions. So this is the role. The role will include assisting our clients in his personal care, manual handling, catheter, bowel and skincare, and management of his autonomic dysreflexia. Okay, I hope I got that correctly. And we're looking for driving license essential, reliability and commitment, excellent communication skills, including verbal and written, proof of right in the UK and all that. So these are some of the things you should look at when you're drafting your CV. So let's go back to the CV and continue. So you see the experience, deliver quality healthcare support, including tracking and ordering medical supplies, setting up equipment, preparing clients for therapy, recording vitals, and transporting patients. And then trained 10 new care assistants or patient care, support and well-being, and drafted a booklet on caregiving processes, procedure, and protocol. I helped raise £5,000 for children with special needs. It's also very important that you use numbers when you're writing your CV. So don't write 5,000 in words, write it in numbers. It's very important. So they'll just see it when they open your CV. Foster a safe, congenial, clean and healthy environment. So I received the Best Healthcare Assistant Award for attaining and maintaining the global standards for caregiving activities. So if you've received any awards in your previous place of work, make sure you add it in your CV, all right? It's very important. So the next one is Broadmead Healthcare Center, Bristol, caregiver, May 2017 to July 2019. So these are the roles and things you did when you were working with Broadmead Healthcare Center. So that is how your CV should be. Remember to always tailor it to the job that you are applying for or the role that they are looking at. So always go through that when you're drafting your CV. Okay, so education, that's when you should now put your education, okay? Start with your degrees or college certificates, the highest qualifications first, and remove primary school. Yes, remove primary school. So I've learned from experience that nobody really cares about your primary school. Yeah. So this is University of Cardiff 2013 to 2017, BA Honours in Medical Care, Upper Second Class Honours 2-1, and then St. Thomas High School SSCE. So that's just it. And then certification, so highlight the courses that you have done that are relevant to show you have been doing continuous professional development. So this is where all the healthcare courses that you've taken, the relevant courses you've taken, your care certificates, this is where it should come in. So I put some of the examples here: Healthcare Assistant and Support Certification 2021, Illness Prevention, Injury Treatment, Patient Care. So I also put Basic Life Support. So this is an example. If you've taken more courses, if you've taken 15 courses, 20 courses, 10 courses, all right, put all of them here. If you've won any awards in the past, put them here as well. And then referees available on request. So basically your CV shouldn't exceed 2 pages, all right? And let the first page of your CV sell you out. Just by looking at the first page of your CV, let your employer be convinced to give you that job, because they don't have all the time in the world to keep scrolling through all the CVs. They have other candidates to attend to as well. So if your first page is not even giving them what they want, they just throw it aside and move over to the next person. And that's the truth. So this is it for this one. So let's just move to the second CV that I created and just run through it quickly, because it's not for healthcare assistant. This is for a receptionist, and like we know, your name and your contact details up here, and then your professional summary should be here. This is it: customer focused receptionist with 5+ years of experience working in the public and private sectors and all of that. So this is like your professional summary and your profile, everything. So we have education here first. And remember, I mentioned that if your education will sell you out faster, put it first. But if your work experience will sell you out faster, put it first. So for instance, if you're applying for a job and the basic requirement for that job is that you must be a graduate of engineering, of marketing, or you must be a law graduate or whatever, that's basically if they expect that you have to study a particular course to get a job, then your education should come first. But if it's experience that they're more interested in, then your experience and skills should come first. So after her education, she now went down to put her work experience, key skills, expert organizational and time management skills, technically proficient in MS Word, excellent interpersonal skills, conflict resolution, office supply management, solid typing skills, multi-line phone call systems. So after that, you now get hobbies and interests, and then you now put your referees as well and state that it's available on request. So remember, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I'm going to share something important with you to help you when you're drafting your CV. So there's something called ATS. So basically, for every job advertised, they have like keywords or things they're looking out for in your CV to tell them that you're the right man for the job. So because they might not really have all the time in the world to go through all your CV manually, so they'll just use that software, that's the ATS, to check if you have those things they are looking out for. So they'll just scan through your CV, and if they don't find what they are looking for, they'll just throw your CV aside and move over to the next person. So that is why when you're applying for a job, make sure you open that job vacancy, look at the person's specification, look at the roles, just look at everything they are looking out for. Try to tailor your CV to suit that role that has been advertised. Use the basic keywords you found on that page on your CV. That way your CV is likely to pass the ATS test. So that's it for the CV video. Maybe later I'll share with you guys how to write a good cover letter to land yourself a job. If you want that video, please let me know in the comment section, and then I'll consider filming it. We've come to the end of this video. I hope it helps, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.